Hi, as time has gone on, we have better and better information on the literacy and numeracy screening tests for grades K or 1 to grade 4 in Alberta. And so what I want to do is help you remember or give you a little review on how to go and find that data for your students. Now, in the earliest iterations of this test, the first time or two that we did it, the results were almost non-existent as far as what you could find on your own, but that's really changed. And so I want to make sure that you can go there and know how to do that. So first thing you're going to do is just Google New Learn Alberta. And when we get here, we can see that that provincial testing hub, it's kind of a purpley tile, is missing. So what we need to do is we need to go up to the top, click on login, and we need to log in. So I'm going to click on log in my account. Now, my experience has been that the Microsoft, at least in our district, tends to throw errors. So I have my account set up for a user email and password. One of the things you'll notice is that up here in the top corner now, instead of login, it has my name. So that's always how I can check if I'm logged in. And now here is this purpley tile called the Provincial Assessment Hub. That's where we need to click. So that has all of our testing results. You can actually go either route to get to the same place. I'm going to start in numeracy. And then numeracy has all the different grade levels. What we want to click on, whether we're in the numeracy side or the literacy side, is this tile called data collection. And then from data collection, we want to choose the teacher dashboard. So we're going to click on that. And then lots of times people say, oh, all I see is the SLA. I don't want the SLA. Where do I go? So this is kind of the tricky part. You're going to come up to the top corner and click teacher access. Now, because I'm logged in, it'll have my full name and it should have the school that you are in. And then on the sidebar, you'll have the digital assessment dashboard and then the report. So it looks like a little bar graph. And so I'm going to click on, I'll just pick a grade here and that will open up. And so what you'll see is you should see this is the numeracy screening, and this was a grade 3 class. So you also see the CC3 on the literacy side if you've used that. And then if you are a grade 2 or grade 1, you will also see lens results as well. So the results will look similar for all of these. So what we have here is an overview of the class report for grade 3 of how our students did. So it tells me the number of students. Right here, we want to make sure this says September. Now, there's no other options. At the end of the year, I will be able to choose from September or June. And if you're grade 1, you'll see January and June later on. So this gives me a quick bar graph of how many students are at risk or not. If I hover over this bar graph and click on it, it gives me a list of the particular students who are at risk. Likewise, if I click the not at risk, I get a list of those students as well. Now, when I click at the at-risk students, I get a couple different things. I get this nice graph that shows me where every student is on those lines. So it tells me in the data sheet here all the things that the students may have to work on. So that's a really nice supporting sheet. Then it shows for this particular student where they are at each spot. And so I get a nice view of their strengths and weaknesses. You can see up here that I can also print in the class summary. If you go to this pull down in the middle, you can actually go to each section and see how your class did. So this is numbers on the number line. This was clearly a strength because we only have one student that was at risk. Addition, subtraction. And so again, this is a list of your whole overview of your whole class. If you click on the bar, it will give you a list of students who are in that category. So again, same thing with the CC3. I'm still in that specific student. So you can see again, their strengths and weaknesses, and then some recommended follow-up pieces are helpful there as well. So let's go back to the whole class. Okay, so now I'm at all students, and that's the CC3. And again, I can click there to see the students in the list. And so that is a quick overview of how to find the specific data of your students and how they did in each category.